As a typical Wisconsinite, I hit the slopes. I ski quite a bit, do some sledding, do some skiing down Observatory Hill, but mostly jumping in the lake and going skiing all throughout winter. Basically, everybody gets there, we kind of just chat for a while and chill out, and then we kind of warm up just by chatting and warming up our diaphragm a little bit. And then we'll hop right into the breathing method. So we'll have either myself or another of the leaders lead the breathing session. So basically we'll be breathing intensely for anywhere from 10 to 25 minutes, I would say. And that really warms up our body and gets us ready for the water. And when we're done with that breathing and meditation session, then we'll all slowly wade into the water, stay in there from anywhere from, 10 seconds some people can stay in, or 10 minutes for some people. Then after that, go back, go shiver with each other, dry off, chat some more, hang out, and yeah, it usually takes about an hour from start to finish, but it's really a good time. Meet some super genuine people for sure. Usually when we're about to jump in, there's not really anybody on the terrace, and then by the end of it, you got a whole crowd of people just sitting out there watching, thinking that we're crazy. But yeah, usually, especially when it's a nice day out and there's already people out on the terrace, the whole terrace will just be lined with people watching us, which is, I guess, good and bad. We get some publicity, but they're also probably judging us pretty hardcore, which is fine and kind of understandable. But the more people that see us, maybe they'll just start thinking like, maybe I could do that, or at least put in their brain that it's possible. Maybe they'll go home and research the benefits of it. Who knows? I think it's tough to start it because it's very uncomfortable, and people don't see the benefit of it. Like, you don't see the benefit after you go through the pain, and people aren't willing to go through that initial pain, I think. But once you do it a couple times, I mean, we have a pretty good success rate of people coming back once they do it the first time. But getting people to jump the first time, it's such a mental barrier, such a mental block to get them to go through that initial pain,
Deep breaths, deep breaths. Deep breathing, you got it. Keep your hands up. Just deep breaths. Regulate the breath. You're good. There you go. Keep your hands out of the water. You gotta keep them warm. There. How are you feeling?
So good.
Essentially, we're just combining a couple things here. Most important thing is we're jumping in just like freezing cold water, right? And that really freaks your body out, gets your adrenaline going, kind of gets your fight or flight going a little bit, right? But before we jump in the freezing water, we do some breathing and meditation. So we do like very heavy breathing to kind of relax us before we get in the water. And that also increases our core body temperature. So we do breathing and meditation to prepare ourselves for this very difficult activity, which is jump in very cold water. I feel like the best thing about the Wim Hof method is that it never gets easy. Every single time, it's the same thing. Like, you can get a little bit used to the water, but at the same time, it freaks you out every single time, There's a lot of other things like you do over and over again, it gets easy, right? You kind of lose the benefit at some point. The Wim Hof method, I mean, you could do it for your entire life. And like Wim himself probably still gets freaked out when he goes into cold water. Like, it just never gets easier. It's so difficult. It's so uncomfortable. But yeah, it's so beneficial. And the more times you do it, just the more benefit you get, You feel a lot of pain right off the bat. Quite uncomfortable right when you get in, which you get used to. It's really not that bad, but it might freak some people out if you're not ready for it, But in terms of the benefits, I mean, as soon as you get out, you hear people saying like, wow, I just feel like unbelievable right now. I feel so energized. They also feel warm. Like, even though they're just in this freezing cold water, they get out and their bodies are just rushing with blood. They feel alive. They're in the moment. And yeah, you're just like living in the present moment, and you just feel fantastic. And then the rest of the day, you just feel energized. You feel like you can take on the world. You feel resilient. Nothing seems to like stand in your way, And on top of that, you got all the immune system benefits. Like, I just never get sick. I sleep so well every single night. Wake up feeling energized. Just want to like move all day and work out. So yeah, I think there's a lot of health benefits too, on top of mental clarity and focus and all that good stuff. It's sad for me to go around campus and see, just like know that people are not feeling their best, you know? I think there's a lot of people that just kind of dragging through each day, and knowing how I feel every day and how awesome I feel and how a lot of the other members feel after doing this method and doing all the other fun, difficult things that we do. You want to share that happiness and that energy that you have with everybody else, because everybody deserves to have that, to be feeling their best every day. So I feel like it's a little bit selfish if I'm doing it with all my friends and we're all feeling great all the time. But if we're not sharing that with other people, like, what's the point, you know?